Mr. Green, you're a thought leader in both environmentalism and entrepreneurship. What is your take on the role of business in climate change? And to that, are we seeing enough innovation, or are we still more focused on profits rather than the planet, or profits rather than the people?
Very good question. I alluded earlier on to the gap between demystifying or granulating the information that we have in our computers, in our shells, in our master plans, and all ideas that we have as a nation, to what the common man on the ground would feel. To that person in Wajir, to that person in Kitui, to that person in Kilifi, what they are looking for, first of all, is a job. They are looking for compensation. Some of them are lost. The Maasais are wondering. They would understand the rhythm of the movement of cows and the grazing lands. They no longer can't catch up with that because they are suffering. Who is there to help them? What kind of help are we giving to them? That person in Ukambani, in the very arid and semi-arid regions, they have their farm as it was. They used to grow specific plants. They are unable to do what they used to do. The information on rain and how patterns are changed and what kind of crops, the seeding and everything else, they need help. And for as long as we are not giving them that difference, that balance, that information, we will keep having a big difference. I have said it here before. Tell an African person to conserve environment and you'll be left alone. But show them how to make money and they will all go in that direction. Not that we are self-driven to look for money, but we can use it, one, as a bait. Two, they are about livelihoods. They need to be able to be understood. How can we, when we talk about issues that we are taking out there for the conferences and the action that I must say with a lot of humility, that we get very excited when COP is coming up and it's just about that period that we are very ready, we need to deal with this, and then we take a figure out there that does not relate at the county level. There is no baseline. You don't have data as a nation where you can be able to say these are the cook stoves that are good for this specific community. Where do we get the cook stoves? Do we have the transfer technology that we need that can be able to do this? Yes, we are occupying and we are using cook stoves today. Where are most of them coming from? They're coming from abroad. Where is the carbon credits for those GECOs that are given to our women at the common level? Where is that money going for? It's going abroad, where the cook stoves are being made. Today, if you want to employ a solar system for your community, for a household, for a borehole, for something, where is that common platform that states that the county government of Busia has now employed the use of a solar system? Hence the need for technology, a common platform that we can all put in all these areas. What are the opportunities that we can be able to put together when we are talking about investments? When we are talking of small hydros that are supposed to be along the rivers, when we are talking about creating jobs and opportunities, how many people can be able to relate to this kind of information? It's a subject as we talk about development of a nation. Go out and look for Canada. How was Canada developed? Not that they had a lot of money. They used the natural resources that were under their God-given natural resources. And they used that to finance the development of the country. How much natural resources do we have in Kenya? Is the central bank and whom I respect so much, thinking of new ways of financing the nation. 62 billion, when you look at 62 billion US dollars, we are saying as a nation what we can be able to deal with is only about less than 15% of this much. The rest, we are looking at the international community. When there is a disaster in the US, when there is a disaster that is climate change induced in other countries, within a month, within a year, it's all sorted out, everybody is compensated because there is money for that. How many countries do have an opportunity to do this? Many.
All right.
And we can think about this as a subject of discussion that we need to start thinking. What is it that we are not doing?
All right.
And that is why I moved the figure with a lot of respect from 62 billion US dollars
to 620.
620 US
Right.
dollars.
On that very, very inspiring and I must say ambitious note, I want us to take a short break. We've said some deep things.